This is the putting portion for the ladies golf school. What we spoke about is rolling the ball end over end on the right line. And in order to do that, we have to make sure that we set up correctly. So remember that putting is a very individualized thing, and there's a lot of different methods, grips, and things like that. A few of the things we're going to talk about are what we see some of the best players in the world do, and I think are very important to help you putt better. So the first thing we see is when we set up, the grip is a little bit more in the palms or running through the lifelines of the hands. Always have the hands opposing each other. The next thing we see is that the ball is somewhat centered, maybe slightly forward of center in your stance. Every great putter creates a nice triangle at address here in their arms and their shoulders. The goal for the stroke is to try to maintain that triangle without breaking down. In other words, we want to use our arms and our shoulders rather than our hands and our wrists and create a nice pendulum motion. Another thing we see great players do is when they set up, their eyes are somewhat over the ball or slightly inside the ball. We tested ourselves during the clinic by getting set up and dropping a ball from the bridge of our nose, and we saw whether it fell out in front of the ball, out in front of our putter, on our putter, or before our putter. And that helped determine whether we were set up either, in this case, if we dropped the ball way out here, we were too close to the ball. If we dropped it right in front of our putter or on our putter, we were right in line and in good position. And if we dropped it way over here inside the putter, that means we were standing too far away from the ball. So this, having our eyes over the ball, helps us create a consistent distance from the ball every time. As I mentioned before, these great players create that triangle at address, and they maintain it through their stroke. The goal of the stroke is to maintain that triangle while keeping the swing balanced on both sides of the ball. In other words, we want to make sure that we swing the club back and through about the same distance. So let's see if we can show you an illustration here. See, he swings back. If I erase that triangle, you can see he maintains a triangle here. And he goes through. He maintains the triangle there. And you can see the club swings relatively the same distance on the back swing and on the forward swing. You can also see that his entire body, besides his arms and his shoulders, stay very, very still. I'll show you that in a little bit slower motion. So you can see how everything stays very, very still. His head's not moving, his legs not moving, nothing is moving besides the putter, his arms, and his shoulders, creating a nice pendulum motion. And I'll show you a few more strokes here. As you can see, the head stays very still, everything moves back and through. And another one. Shoulders and everything are moving. See, the head stays very still. Let that play one more time. Okay, we'll show you one more here. And as you can see, all these players don't have the same grip. And like I said, it's very personalized. Everything stays together. Let's do one more. This is a little different. But you can see how everything stays very stable, and the only thing that's moving are his arms and his shoulders. So again, thanks for participating in our clinic this spring, and hope to see you around the golf course more this summer.